Halloween is right around the corner and the kids are getting ready to dress up. But is your child's costume safe? Consumer correspondent Susan Koeppen put some popular costumes to the test. Good morning.
Good morning, Harry. Costumes catching on fire because of candles can be a big hazard on Halloween. So we set some costumes on fire to see just how fast they would burn.
Trick or treat!
It was Halloween 2000. Zoe Smith was dressed as a beautiful little princess.
We had lit the luminaries and the jack-o'-lanterns. Everybody was dressed in their costumes, and I said, "Oh, I've got to get your picture."
Seconds later, Zoe's costume was on fire after it came too close to a candle.
All I remember was looking out and realizing flame to ball of fire was so fast that by the time I got to her, she was engulfed.
I remember looking down and seeing fire all around me, and my mom coming out, and we did this stop, drop, and roll.
Zoe suffered second and third degree burns. Her costume melted into the sweatpants she was wearing and into her skin.
There was nothing that could have warned me that it was going to be that flammable.
Halloween costumes must meet federal flammability standards, but it doesn't mean they won't burn. With the help of Underwriters Laboratories, we set several costumes on fire using candles and lighters. All of them are currently on store shelves and were purchased from popular retailers. This pumpkin costume, made out of polyester, was slow to burn, and the flames self-extinguished several times. When we tried to burn this skeleton costume, it was difficult getting a flame to catch, but eventually the plastic caught on fire and burned. But watch what happened when we put a flame to this princess costume. It ignited right away, and in just 42 seconds, half of the dress had burned away. The package had a big warning on the front saying choking hazard, but the words "keep away from fire" were small and on the back.
Why did this costume go up in flames so quickly?
The construction of this costume is different than others. It's more frilly, it's a synthetic material, so this one burned rather rapidly, very rapidly in fact.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission recommends that parents look for costumes that say fire resistant, but that doesn't mean those costumes are fireproof. This Army uniform came in a package that said flame retardant, but watch what happened when we set it on fire. The costume lit up and burned quickly. We put the fire out after just 50 seconds.
If a costume says flame retardant, it doesn't mean that it's fireproof.
That is a real important point. It'll probably burn a little slower than if it wasn't flame retardant.
The costume Zoe Smith was wearing was eventually recalled by the government, but she still lives with the physical and emotional scars of what happened that Halloween night.
I thought we were safe. We learned a lot the hard way, and I'm just hoping maybe we can help other people not have to learn the lesson the way we did.
And we sent video of our burning costumes to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. The CPSC says it will be investigating to see if these costumes meet federal safety standards.
Well, it's really interesting. Some of them are caught right on fire, and some of them you almost couldn't catch on fire.
Right, exactly.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of people will go out and do homemade stuff. What are the things you need to be paying attention to in terms of safety and if you're going to make a homemade costume?
If you're making a homemade costume, use fabrics that are inherently flame resistant, like nylon and polyester. This ghost costume, probably a bad idea. 100% cotton, it can burn quickly. It's also big and billowy.
Right.
So if you go over a jack-o'-lantern and there's a lit candle in there,
you wouldn't
it can
even
catch
know
on
it
fire.
until it was probably too late.
Right. So make sure the costumes are also tight-fitting.
All right, very good. Thanks very much, Susan Koeppen. Do appreciate it.